All right, what's up, y'all? Wednesday, July the 2nd, Nuggets at noon. Appreciate you guys for being here. Honestly, you pretty folks could have been anywhere else in the world, but you said that ugly guy is at it again. That guy that had a bowel movement on himself while he was doing a live stream some years ago. The guy that got his car repoed while doing a live stream at the car wash. Give me a second. I cracked myself up. Honestly, y'all, let me go left straight out the gate. So, Sunday, I had a client, and I had my Sunday clients to file stuff on Monday, and I was rushing everything. Anyway, make a long story short, I messed around and left out of the house, and I didn't have a wallet. I brought a wallet yesterday. I went to Rose's. Brought me a $5 wallet. But Sunday night, I lost my concealed carry permit. I lost it. And I have grown. I have ever since I got my concealed carry, I have been very comfortable with making sure when I leave home, I never leave home without it. I remember when I first got it and I was carrying my gun concealed, and I remember saying to myself, wow, could I really do this? I might get arrested. Blah, 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 blah. It's a little anxiety. Then it got to the point where I'd be like 5 miles from home, realize I forgot my gun, and I would turn around and go back. Listen, I'm the type of person, I don't run from the bull, you know. And for about 10 years, my friend would always ask me, hey man, where's your gun? I would say it's home, and he would laugh at me and say, so they're gonna let you go home and get it? He would always do that. And so I lost my permit. So yesterday I spent time in the sheriff's office, getting fingerprinted and all that, and you know, blah 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 blah. And I got the temporary one until my card comes. And so I woke up today on a happier note. Going to be linking up with my man Edmund Wants to Discuss the Dads. Going to form a collaboration. I got a couple of clients in Brooklyn already, and it's just growth, y'all. So I'm real happy about that. Hey, listen, the days of the Geechee is over. Gotta put the window up, Quattro. Gotta just enjoy the AC. And so I woke up this morning with a happy, with a touch of happy. But with all that being said, you know, when you just leave home and you get a notification, you need to check that. So, but anyway, so, but I got up this morning and I came across this video. Let's share this video with y'all. I want y'all to listen to this lady. I want y'all to listen to this lady as she say, we're hating on her because she's on Section 8 and she's getting free. She lives for free, and she get to buy luxury bags and go on exotic trips. So I want y'all to listen.
Y'all hating on me because I live rent free and I can afford the luxuries that y'all dream about for me and my kids. I'm going to continue to buy my luxury bags while the government pay my rent. I'm going to continue to go on trips and do the things that me and my kids love to do while y'all struggle to pay for a grocery bill and I'm swiping my EBT card. The truth is, y'all hating on me because
So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. I am so solidified in my beliefs that black women are the dumbest creatures on this planet. I am solidified in my comment when I say that. And just in case you guys have been here for a while and heard me saying this for years, I want y'all to listen to this. I want y'all to listen to this. Let me hit my flashers, because what I'm not doing is trying to do this while I'm driving. Nuggets at noon, not crash, not live crash. I want y'all to listen to this.
everything that they believe in is dysfunctional. These are the defenders of the dysfunction.
Can you hear that?
And the chaos.
Let me put it. She talks low, so let me put it in the thing. So listen.
Women are the dumbest group in America. They're literally insuring crash outs. All of their ideology is backwards.
Let me let y'all see the words at the bottom.
These are the defenders of the dysfunction and the chaos.
The bottom. See, it says go.
Urgent. And you know that because look at Texas Red. They allow urgent. Black women are the dumbest group in America. They're literally
Black women are the dumbest groups in America. Black women are the dumbest groups in America. All right. Now there are white women, there are Puerto Rican women, Asian, Chinese, Spanish. Why did she say black women are the dumbest groups in America? I concur. But that first video I tried to show y'all is what I want to talk about. My $20 ticket from yesterday, I got a $30 hit. $30 hit. So I want to say this. I seen a white woman do it too, but only a dummy will brag about qualifying for somebody that you got to be in the absolute worst situation to get. Only. These individuals will brag about getting something that you got to be in a real jacked up situation to get. And here's the deal. Why would a woman brag about getting Section 8 and welfare when the very next month they could change the requirements to get it? This is why I say black women are the dumbest individuals in America, because I have never seen videos where women did Section 8 dance videos. We don't need a man, my kids will be fine video. I have never seen another group of women that do things like this. So I want to be clear. That woman said, and I quote, she said, y'all are mad because I get, this is what she said, y'all are mad because I get to buy luxury bags and go on trips. That's what she said. We're mad. I want to read to y'all the comment that I left under that video. I want to read to y'all the comment. Why isn't it coming up on the phone? I want to read to y'all. I want to read to y'all the comment that I left. I left a couple. I'm going to read them to y'all. I'm going to read to y'all the comment that I left on the video. Tell me where I'm wrong. I'm going to pull over again. You do understand you're saying we're hating on a person that got a program for people that have absolutely nothing. So let me recap. You're bragging about perks you're getting after you yourself is worth absolutely nothing. You're pawning off your kids simply for a program. And then I said this. Saying this all the time while your hair is not done, that's not an official hairstyle. Your t-shirt looked like it's been owned for years. I checked your timeline and of your videos. I don't see any trips that you go on. Where are these videos? That's why I say that these individuals are the dumbest creatures on this planet. People, I'm gonna tell you something. We are living in a time now where these creatures are going to stop making a mockery of life. That's all they're doing. That's all Section 8 and welfare individuals are doing. They're doing nothing but making a mockery of life. That's all they're doing. They're hyping up this feeling about this feeling about self-worth and gratitude, about how they're hyping themselves up about this feeling of, oh, I have no worries, and you want to live like me, you want to be me. Hyping themselves up. Let me tell you why I'm glad we're in a reset. Let me go left for a second. Let me tell you why I am absolutely glad we're in a reset. I'm going to tell you why I appreciate all the programs being slashed. I appreciate everything that's going on. So I appreciate everything. I appreciate prices going up. I appreciate it. I'm not complaining about nothing. And I'm gonna tell you why. And my apologies if you're affected by it. But we, in the last 30 years, because of the word hype, we've created so many different classes of people, and none of them was good. We created so many different, the black community in the last 30 years have created like 12 more different classes of people. And it's the worst of the worst of the worst, of the worst of the worst of the worst, the worst of the worst of the worst that's talking trash, the worst of the worst of the worst that's not discreet, the worst of the worst. We have created about 12 different classes of people. We have. And we need an alignment. There was once upon a time when you didn't have no money, you wasn't as vocal. There was once upon a time when you was living in Section 8, you wasn't so free to talk about how you think you got it. That's all changed. We live in a time now where these individuals are actually trying to say, you're mad because I'm getting free and you're not. That's where we're at. We're living in a time now where these individuals actually, to create content, they are now trying to put a flip on having absolutely no worth. They're actually trying to put a flip on saying, my life is based on a program. If they stop this program tomorrow, I will be worth absolutely nothing. They don't know how to shut up. They're the loudest persons in the room. To me, it is amazing. Like I said, I paid $15 for it. What do you want it for, little lady? Come here, lady. What do you want it for? What do you want it for? What do you want it for? Huh? What do you want it for? You know what amazes me about this dog? Let me tell you what amazes me about that dog. What amazes me about that dog, this dog here, it amazes me about this dog, is when we first used to go on trips, when I first got her, and I would say, get in the car, she would be in the back seat just shivering, looking around like, where are you taking me? And then she, she wouldn't come to me. I would call her, she wouldn't come. She would go outside and just run. And now, when I go to the store, she cries for me. She does like Quattro do. Quattro, when I go to bed at night, Quattro just be like, all right, I'll see you in the morning. Quattro sleeps in the front room. This little dog here, she's torn between hanging with me and Quattro. So she'll jump into bed, she'll lay down with me. Then 5 minutes later, she'll look at me and like, all right, I'm going with Quattro. And then she'll get up and just go with Quattro. And I get up in the morning, and these two waterheads is in the front room sleeping. And I watched Lady over the months. I watched her as she became comfortable with living with us. I watched her now as she in the morning, she used to get up in the morning, and I let them out in the morning, and she would just don't understand. Quattro got a routine in the morning. Quattro goes out, pee, come back in the house, 20 minutes later go outside, lay down on the dirt, on the grass. She just be like, no, I want to play. Quattro be like, look, leave me alone, I got a routine. And it's amazing to watch her now as she agrees with Quattro. She goes out in the morning, she relaxes with Quattro. I just find that amazing. I really do. I find that amazing because I knew she was a stray dog, so I truly didn't think we'd get there this soon. All right, so it's amazing. It's amazing to see these things brag about as if our life should be like theirs. I find it amazing. I find it amazing that they hype themselves up, how they try to make it appear as though, no, you want to live like me. I got on a pair of $15 glasses. $15 glasses, an $800 Apple Watch. I paid like $460 for this high school year back in 1994. I'm doing okay in life. I am not at all interested in trying to throw something at y'all. I'm not living a life of hype. I'm not. This is why I'm 56 years old. I did everything right in life. This is why everything is funny to me now. I get to sit back and watch individuals that told me, Chris, you too serious. You need to live a little, relax, all this stuff. And now, and they didn't see what was going on. They was telling me to relax while I was buying motorcycles. They was telling me to relax while I was buying motorized bikes. They were telling me to relax when I was buying sports cars. They were telling me to relax while I was buying convertibles. It's like, do you not see how I relax? Now, all this, you should relax a little, you're behind the times. You need to overshoot, you need to overkill. It is amazing, truly, to see how life is now for all these people that made all these claims that they are living good. And these people on Section 8, it's over. And I am absolutely glad that your demise is being met. Let me run into the store right quick. dog. I hear you all the way outside, little dog. I hear you. Fat whales always talk loud so you can hear them. Big whales. All right. So like I was saying, it is, to me, it is absolutely amazing how these individuals are bragging about getting something that you got to be absolutely nothing to qualify. You cannot, like I tell you guys, I was in Home Depot one time. And I was the guys was talking to these people, and the guy was talking to these people. The guys was talking to these people about a roof, and they were like, the guy was trying to break it down to them about, you know, how big your house is, blah 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 blah, and talking to him, and the people that was standing in line behind him wasn't saying nothing. Just guy was like, oh yeah, if your house is this, you'll need that, this, that, breaking things down to him. So there's a person down here, obviously they live in a car. They're there every day. The last couple of days now. They're over here. Yeah, it's amazing how these individuals are bragging about a program that your situation is dire to get in. But like I was saying, these individuals was talking and they was like, your roof, blah, 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 blah. And then the people behind them wasn't saying nothing. Then they got done with them. He just asked, who's next or whatever. Yeah, he goes, we got a trailer and blah blah. He said, oh, you need some, they make roofing tar. All you got to do, I mean, the best you can do is just seal it, wait till it rain and see what happens again. He goes, okay, wicked. Oh, you can get that, it's right at the end of the aisle, blah blah blah. It was quick. But the people that had the big 6,000 square foot home with the roof with all these dimensions on it and slants, they was talking to them for 5 minutes. The people with the trailer, flat roof, it's leaking. Oh, you can probably put some tar on it, best you can do. Blah blah blah. Conversations like that. They didn't say, well, why didn't you talk to us for 5 minutes like you talked to them? The people with the trailer knew. We had no conversation. Oh no, we don't got that problem. We got a flat roof. We live in a trailer. It is just amazing to listen to people that are in a worse situation trying to come at or say, nope, my situation is this and that. I'm just as equal as you. You're not. This is why I tell people, I laugh at individuals now. I truly do. I laugh at individuals now and will always laugh. I'll catch you guys on the next one.